All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we continue to understand families, we know that there is good families, okay? So, most of the times you hear me talking about narcissistic families, it's not every family is a narcissistic family, or maybe even dysfunctional. There's no more families out there, okay? But when it comes to narcissistic families, the rules are different, ladies and gentlemen. It is not that ordinary family you thought you knew. I personally didn't know that at some point I will be doing these videos. So someone asked me to do a video to continue doing videos about the black sheep because I realized that there's a lot of black sheeps on this platform. So I think the more we talk about these things, the better for us. We heal faster. We share information, we heal, and we move on. Now, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. But the truth is, the family is broken. Narcissistic family is broken. The family is broken beyond repair. Okay? The narcissistic parent you have that you call parent, mother, father, there's no soul, you know. So when I was living many years ago, the dysfunction, I thought that I was doing a mistake. So I was second guessing myself. I was thinking, am I doing something right, or is something wrong? Is it me or what? I was kind of gaslighting myself a little bit. And there was only one way to find out. So what I had to do was to stick to my decision to keep away, to keep on going, to live. Okay. So I decided to stick with the decision to stay away. And the more I stayed away, the more visible it became. Because you see, one of the things that happens is when you're still entangled with the unit, it is hard for you to see the truth. Because whenever you come close to the truth, you're going to be gaslit. So it is hard for you to see the truth. But the moment you start stepping away, the fog starts lifting. The fog will lift. The brain fog, okay? You guys know what the brain fog. And the truth starts coming to you. You get more clarity when you've stepped aside, okay? It is also very important to understand that this was not your fault. Get it inside your mind, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't your fault. You did not create this dysfunction. But it's your duty to break the cycle, okay? Let me give you a clear example of what breaking the cycle looks like. Let me paint for you a clear picture. So you have the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A is the mother, B is the father, C, D, E, F, they are the other siblings, brother, sister, all these other people. As long as all these letters are together, it is still making some sense. So eventually, when somebody is calling out this, when somebody is reading, they will read all the way from A to B, C, D, and D, and so on, depending on how big the family is. You as a black sheep, you're the cycle breaker. So you're going to refuse to participate. And what you do, let's say, for example, your position was E, you get out of the cycle. So you extract yourself. So which means that one letter is missing. Are you guys following? I like to do these videos, to paint for you the picture so you guys can get it. So you get out. That means that E is missing. There is A, B, C, D. E is missing, and then there's F, G, and so on and so forth. which means that somewhere in the middle, there's a gaping hole. Now, when you have removed your energy, you're going to understand and understand how valuable your energy was for this entire time. You will start experiencing a little bit of family members here and there starting to sneak in. Hey, oh, we miss you. Come and join us. I don't know what happened. This and this. They may start coming around to suck you back into the system because there's a gaping hole. And they all feel the deficiency in the energy. This has been a cycle. But now you've gone out of it, they feel that gaping hole. There is something missing. So many of them was used to dumping all their rubbish. Some stuff is going on in their lives. They don't want to deal with this. They're going to dump it onto the black sheep, the scapegoat of the family. Somebody had a bad day at work. They come back home. They dump everything to the scapegoat. All family members, that was the system. Now, you're gone. You, the E is gone. Now there's a gaping hole, and they do not know what to do with themselves. It's like, for example, you live in your home, and you are used to getting out and dumping your rubbish somewhere. Now you're going out, and you don't see the trash can. So you don't know where to dump the garbage. You don't know where to dump the trash. So you're looking around, you buffered around, oh, there used to be a trash can around here. Where can I dump the trash? That's what it feels like. Many of them do not know what are they going to do with the trash. The trash is piling up. And many people don't understand where do they need to dump the trash, okay? The trash can is gone. Now what they do, they start scrambling around to find an alternative trash can that is going to contain their rubbish. So they're going to say, okay, we're going to try with F, member F. Member F isn't accustomed to that kind of abuse. So they're like, no, we cannot deal with this. I don't know what exactly is happening, but they're now starting to feel the effect because they have been chosen as a new scapegoat to take on the crap. But they're not accustomed to abuse. They are feeling the intensity. So they're going to distance themselves. They're going to be like, no, okay. Listen, guys, I don't know what is the problem. They don't know how to handle. You've been handling this abuse for years. Nobody was talking. Everybody was comfortable with it. Nobody was saying anything. For the very first time, you're like, okay. You stepped away. They're now trying to find a new scapegoat. The scapegoat doesn't fit in that position. They're not used to abuse. So the trash is piling up. Number one, the narcissistic parent has just got a narcissistic injury. They're running around. What do we do? How do we deal with this? They don't know what to do. They're jumping all over the place, trying to pick up a new member. The new member is not used to that system. They're distancing themselves. Now there is chaos. There's a lot of energy, negative energy that needs to be dumped somewhere. But now they don't have a trash can. So they're figuring around. That's when now the chaos begins. Are you guys following the cycle, how this cycle of the narcissistic family dynamic works? Now, they are fighting with each other. You did this. It was your responsibility. It was your fault. And it was this fault and it was that fault. In the initial stages when you left, they tried to dump a lot of garbage towards you. But now, those early, let's say, days or weeks when you leave, they'll continue scapegoating you like they always do. They have always done. So they'll try to team up together. Oh, so who is the problem? So what did so and so do? What did he do? Why did he leave? And this and this and this. So the narcissistic parent has got to defend their image. And what do? They're going to stand with other family members and they're going to start putting everything on your name. They are the problem. They cause a lot of chaos. We told them this, I told them that, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. Now, there's a very big meeting. I could say they are joining teams together and all the barrels are pointed towards you. All of a sudden, you're now the problem. You're the one that is causing the chaos. You're trying to disrupt the whole system. How even dare you leave the system? Who are you? Who do you think you are? All this kind of stuff. Those things happen. Okay? But as a black sheep, you start getting used to this. You stop explaining yourself because you know who you are. You understand what has been going on, and you're deciding to step away from it. Now, there's one thing I want to make you understand, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone wants to wake up to a full functioning family, good functioning family, normal functioning family. You have a brother that has got your back. You have a sister who's got your back. Without conditions. We're talking about unconditional. Because with the dysfunctional family system, there's always conditions. If I give you this, I need something. When you do this, you need something. So it's conditional. In a normal family, there are no conditions. Say, do you need some help? They are going to come in. They need nothing in return. They will not ask you for anything. In the dysfunctional family, it's vice versa. Very important for the scapegoat to understand. You are not living because you hate people. You do not hate anyone. Okay? You have already understood what has been happening and you're fed up of the abuse. So you have decided to step aside. Not in the name of hate. You're choosing to love yourself. You're like, let me go out there. Maybe there's more out there. You know, you've been used to this family. You've been with them 20, 30 years, I don't know, maybe 40 years. You're starting to feel like you're being disrespected and treated a certain way. So you're stepping away to go and look out there, see, is there something better out there? Is there something else? Is there another way to go? So you're going out to find yourself. That's exactly what you did. The people that you left behind, ladies and gentlemen, they are broken people, okay? The dysfunction has already been, what do they call it? Very deeply infested into the unit, and every member is part of the team. So you have enablings, you have golden children, you have flying monkeys, you have this. You have different members playing different roles. The person that most likely has started that dysfunction, we're talking about the narcissistic parent that is at the top, that is who they are. It is who they are. It is what it is. What you see, your eyes are not lying to you. That is exactly who they are. Let nobody ever fool you or convince you that you're doing a mistake by loving yourself a little bit more. By you stepping away, you're not doing a mistake. You're choosing yourself. You cannot take the abuse. Now you choose yourself. The only thing you can always keep in your mind is that, yes, you know who the parent was, you know their name, you know what they look like, but that was just on this 3D, on the physical. Spiritually, those people, they are broken. There is nothing you can do. You most likely have been trying a lot of different, maybe let's try this side, maybe let me try to talk like this, maybe let me try to be kind, maybe let me try to, you have done everything, it doesn't work, it didn't work. As a matter of fact, the situation has continued to become worse and worse day by day. Now, unfortunately, that dysfunction came from somewhere. The parent that you've been dealing with at the top has the one that ushered in that dysfunction into the unit. So it has also come from either the mother side or from the father side. But because this whole dysfunction is spiritual in nature, you may want to look at these things on the physical. You may say, okay, because they are drinking a lot of alcohol. We all know that alcohol is a spirit, okay? So there has been a spirit of alcoholism. Different types of addictions, certain deaths, untimely deaths. People just go to sleep, they pass away at a certain age. They are spiritual in nature. These things followed different members of the families before that, and they've been ushered into different families, and it has become a generational cycle. Okay? So it's spiritual in nature. In other words, the parent that has ushered in that dysfunction, whatever it is. That parent lost their soul a long time ago, many years ago. And there's nothing you can do. The soul of the individual. When I talk, you see, my videos are deep. So when you see me talking about these things, listen attentively, okay? You don't have to understand everything, but listen, you may pick out something. They do not have a soul. Their soul is gone so many years ago. I don't know whatever it is they did. At the time, they thought that was the right thing to do, but they do not have a soul. You're just seeing a person walking from A to B. They don't have a soul. And there's nothing you can do. The only person that still has a conscience is the black sheep of the family. The other members have all been corrupted to follow behind this dysfunction and to participate as a part of the dysfunction. So you do not have to explain your choices and your decision of why you have decided to detach. Don't try to explain these things to the members because they will never understand you. They are not even willing, they are not ready to understand you. Are you following, my chosen ones? The more you try to explain, the more you become the problem. The more you explain, the more you become the problem. In some case scenarios, when you detach, a lot of them are going to go against you. So they may sometimes start saying things like, we don't know what is wrong with you. You know, we don't know what happened to you. I don't know why you don't want to sit down and listen, just conform. You know, they want to conform. It's all about conforming. But because you've tried to conform for so many years and you knew it didn't work, it will never work, you have separated yourself and walked away. That's what you did. It does not matter what language you use and you try to explain to them, they are going to refuse to understand you because for them, you are the disruptor of the entire system. You are the one that is causing problems and chaos in the entire system. So you do walk out quietly. Again, I've told you, quietly. Anytime you're walking away from dysfunction, you do never make a lot of noise. It's going to cause a lot of problems. You walk out quietly. Do not explain anything. Okay? Don't try to explain yourself. They gang up on you, smear your name, and talk all this crap. Don't worry about it. That's what you was expecting from them anyway. Yes, you may not have expected that, but it happened. It is going to happen because you're dealing with dysfunction. No need to explain. Go out there, do the healing work on yourself. But remember, the entire family system was built on an illusion. So it was never real. There was a few real moments. You know, you had some dinners here, you chatted a little bit with people, but the real foundation of the entire system was broken from day one. And it had nothing to do with you. The cycle ends with you. My cycle breakers, listen to me. That cycle ends with you. You are not going to refuse. So you are going to refuse to repeat that cycle in the other generations to come. That's why they call you a cycle breaker, because it ends with you. You get out, you address what the problem is, and make sure that this thing does not repeat in the future generations to come. That is what they call the black sheep of the family. Let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.